Hey. Yeah, I want to take a minute to talk about a line from a book that stuck with me for a long time. And it's a character just says, I think that balance is for people who don't know why they're here. And that has stuck with me. That has felt really powerful to me for a long time. Lately, what it's been coming to, what has been bubbling up around is this idea of balance, how we use it. And we use words like balance and integration and alignment for a lot of this inner work type stuff. These getting these different parts of ourselves in balance, getting them aligned, getting them integrated with each other. And that's been coming to feel more and more clinical to me and less alive. There's something about it that just doesn't spark for me anymore. And part of it is, the image behind it. If we look at some of these opposites, complementary pairs, whatever it is, the left hemisphere and right hemisphere, yin and yang, the different areas of you like the head, the heart, and the gut, these parts of you that think and act in different ways. Getting them to balance always sounds very co-workery or mechanical to me, one of those two things. We're like, oh, you have to get your head and your heart kind of working together and on the same page, and they can do these projects nicely. Or they're puzzle pieces, and you can kind of snap them in where they need to go. There's this mechanical apparatus that they form. And if you can just get it back up and running in a certain way, your life will go smoothly and everything will be balanced and nice. And that's just not hitting for me lately. What has been coming up is over and over again, it just seems to be the case that love is the answer on a lot of these things. And here there's no exception. What has been coming up over and over has been that you don't need to get the head and the heart like on the same page, working together, working on a project, whatever. They need to fall in love. They need to be absolutely crazy about each other. They have to merge into a single apparatus. There has to be a single life running through them. Your head, your heart, your gut, all of them just have to be absolutely in love with life and in love with each other. And there has to be, more or less an erotic union there. There has to be this same energy coursing through all of them, just wanting and wanting what is occurring and what is running through them. And I see similar things with like yin and yang. We talk about balancing masculine and feminine, yin and yang, whatever it is. And even on a like fairly literal level, like the masculine and feminine principles in the universe and in humanity, they don't always want to just like co-work and have a project together. They want to come together in a much more intimate way, not just physically, but like energetically and spiritually. There is a merging that needs to happen. There's love. There's something that has to come together, and love has to be present there. It can't just be puzzle pieces locking together. It can't just be a system getting its pieces moving in the correct way and doing what the machine needs them to do. There has to be some flavor of love, and whether that is like kind of a feral pulsing animal love and like coming together, or whether it is just a more like open, I want to say like agapic love, a more holy and divine type love. There has to be love there. And this keeps coming up with anytime I'm working with different aspects and parts of myself. I brought up head, heart, and gut because those are things that keep coming up for me. I've also been working a lot on like expression around my voice, my eyes, my movement, and my gait. A lot of these have been coming up recently. And there's something underlying the expression of all of them that seems to come down to different aspects of myself feeling like, for a long time having felt like they were limited by my frames of having to like balance out with each other or having to kind of trade off and just have this very almost anodyne relationship. And now something as more like energy and aliveness is hitting the system, it's becoming much more, oh no, like all of me needs to be in love with all of me so that all of me can be in love with the world, so that on and on and on. And yeah, there's just something that's been really beautiful and really healing about that. And I partly just want to offer that. And I partly just want to, yeah, wanted to talk through it for myself a little bit. But yeah, that's the core of it. There's something in here that's not working for me anymore around these ideas of balance and integration when they're used in a way that evokes to me machines or puzzles or coworkers. And there's something that is becoming much more front and center that is about getting everything to fall in love with everything. We are, I don't know, there's that saying that we are the universe perceiving itself, we are the universe experiencing itself. There feels like there's a call to be every part of the universe loving every other part of the universe. And that's just apparently where I'm at and what is feeling really important and forward facing for me. Yeah. Hope that's useful to someone. It was useful to me.